Leg of Bharat Jodo Yatra on 19 November. Yatra to begin from Dimapur DC Court Junction on the scheduled date as part of the first phase of nationwide march of Grand Old Party. Department recruited aggrieved nurses 2021 agitation demanding regularization of their service and release of pending salary enters day 7. With government paying no heed to their demands, nurses resorts to wear scrub dresses and COVID-19 kits to mark protest. Normal life in various parts of Assam comes to a halt as joint forum of 6 ethnic tribes of the state observe 12-hour Assam Bandh demanding ST status. Forum further to stage protest in Delhi's Jantar Mantar on November 30. A stone quarry collapse in Mizoram on Monday claims lives of 8 migrant laborers. So far, 8 bodies recorded, with 4 others still feared to be trapped under the debris. During the G20 summit in Indonesia's Bali, Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets global leaders and reviews the progress of bilateral relations with them. While addressing Indian diaspora, Modi also hails Indonesia for standing with India during challenging times. Welcome to NLTV. You're watching English Prime Time. I am Yoshira, and now the news in detail. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee will organize state leg of Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra on 19 November. During a media interaction on Tuesday, the NPCC officials informed about the program, which will start from Dimapur coming Saturday. NPCC Joint Co-Coordinator Rajesh Kumar briefed that the yatra will commence from Dimapur DC Court Junction on November 19 around 7 a.m., which will continue till Chumukadima First Gate. Kumar also urged the public to take part in the rally, which will also mark the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister and party leader Indira Gandhi. It is to be mentioned that as an attempt to reconnect and strengthen its ties with common people of the country, Congress had started the nationwide march on September 7 from Kanyakumari, which will culminate in Jammu and Kashmir after travelling through the nation for a total of 150 days in its first phase.
19th November, from DC Court Junction to Chumukdima Gate, we have decided to walk on the streets and to spread the message of unity, love and affection. Itu Bharat Jodo Yatra to Rahul Gandhi ji para start kora to 7th September 2022 te korise. So from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, they are having a main route, which is the phase 1 of the yatra, and
Department recruited aggrieved nurses 2021 has started their second phase of agitation on Monday in the form of wearing scrub suits at the new Secretariat Junction, Kohima. The department has been protesting for service regularization since November 9. However, on Monday, the Department of Health and Family Welfare for the third time held a meeting where they asked the protesters to call off the protest and sit for the NPSC exam. However, for the third time, the protesters again rejected their proposal, stated that they will continue to its sit-in protest, which might intensify in the long run. The State Bharatiya Janata Party office was inaugurated on Monday by Party National President JP Nadda virtually in presence of Union Minister of Ports, Shipping, Waterways and Ayush Urbananda Sonowal and National Joint Secretary, General Secretary Shiv Prakash at Upper Agri in Kohima. Nadda, while addressing the gathering via video conference, mentioned that the dedication of Nagaland BJP workers and stated that BJP is not only a political party but a party working for social causes too. He further stated that outcomes of numerous peace accords made by BJP government are visible as ASFA has been removed from 66% of the total region of the Northeast. Nadda opined that PM Modi gave a government which is proactive, responsive and responsible, while he called upon the people to join BJP for progress and prosperity. Meanwhile, State President Temjen Imna Along thanked the dynamic leaders of BJP, the nation workers of Delhi and Prime Minister Narendra Modi for uniting BJP in Nagaland.
The Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, this year on the Independence Day, from the ramparts of Bedford, and he had talked about Nari Shakti. When I joined the friends from Nagaland, it becomes important to certainly say one thing, that our S. Fangnon Konyak was the first woman Rajya Sabha member from Nagaland. This itself means that Bharatiya Janata Party, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, has been focused to give or to go forward in the women empowerment. When I talk about Nagaland, we all know that it is a very distinct culture.
The fourth edition of Hornbill Dart Master is scheduled to take place on December 1 and 2 at the Heritage Old DC Bungalow, Kohima. A non-profit organization named Fun Tree Crew will organize the competition. It is worth mentioning that out of more than 50 dart players, 25 national and 3 international players have confirmed to participate during the forthcoming competition. It may also be noted that this will be the first time where international dart player from Dubai and Malaysia will be participating in the single and team event competition.
This year, with the help of the government and the FTC as a whole, we have brought the prize pool up to 5 lakhs.
FTC, so to say, was and is still a non-political and non-profit organization. We have resolved to join in harmony as one individual and as an indissoluble group. So we are actually dedicated to promote social events, games, and we also encourage spirit of oneness and irrespective of age, community, or region.
Expecting about 50 participants from locally as well as nationally and from abroad as well. So this time we wanted to tie up with the government of Nagaland and
Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority organized a meeting on earthquake scenario at ADC office in Jaluki town on November 14. The meeting was chaired by STO Civil of Perin District, Mea Zumba Jamir. The mock exercise, which is scheduled to be held on November 17, is a preparedness exercise that aims to create awareness among stakeholders and public on how to respond at the times of disaster. Perin Deputy Commissioner Vinit Kumar asked all the HODs of line departments to extend full cooperation and also execute their assigned duties. The main setup for the mock exercise would be set up at GHSS ground, and other sites identified for the exercise will be at Christian Higher Secondary School, ITMS, St. Xavier College, residential areas and market areas. The exercise will be observed by Dean of Veterinary College and proprietor of Burial Valley School. Following the order issued by Department of School Education on October 26 and November 1 regarding posting of teachers, Japukong Students' Conference has appealed the department to take action against the teachers who have failed to report to their place of posting in Japukong range. JKM requested the higher authority to seriously look into the matter in the interest of concerned schools and listed out details of 10 primary teachers and GT science teachers who have failed to turn up in their place of posting. A 3-day capacity building workshop organized by United Nations Industrial Development Organization in collaboration with Department of Industries and Commerce is underway from November 14 to 16 at Kohima. The workshop is organized for policymakers from different departments of government involved in supporting identified trust industrial sectors. Notably, the program aims to emphasize the importance of an evidence-based policy-making process towards arriving at an enabling framework for sustainable industrial development of the state. Several government officials from 16 line departments and agencies associated with industrial development is participating in the program. International experts from UNIDO, Dr. Ender Anders Isaacson and Christoph Hammer, is also participating in the interactive session on enhancing the quality of industrial policy during the program. The 6th edition of the Capti Kangrusu Memorial Football Tournament has been kicked off on Tuesday at Kohima's Indira Gandhi Stadium. The football tournament is being organized by Assam Rifles under the aegis of Inspector General Assam Rifles North in collaboration with Nagaland Football Association. The tournament is being held to remember the immortal brave heart of Nagaland who made the supreme sacrifice in the line of duty during Operation Vijay and to celebrate the sportsman's spirit of Nagas. Inspector General of Assam Rifles North, Major General Vikas Lakhera, graced the opening ceremony and recalled the heroic acts of Captain Kangrusu, who made supreme sacrifice at the ICY heights of Dras. Furthermore, the parents of Captain Kangrusu, along with Subedar Imliakum Ao and various other organizations, graced the inaugural ceremony. Notably, a total of 18 teams from different districts across the state are competing at the tournament, whereas the very first match was played between defending champions Tehok FC and Afuyemi FC, where Tehok FC won the match. The winning team would be awarded a cash prize of Rs 2 lakhs apart from the rolling trophy.
The coveted winners cup, followed by the replica of the same. And towards the left, we have
officials our Naga Football Association kan ini kene imam sundo program banai ke animite takan jadi isi kuisi ase sohe amakam bodili de sob donate thanks.
The normal life in various parts of Assam came to a halt on Tuesday as joint forum of Sikh ethnic tribes of the state named as the Soy Janagoshti Zotha Mancha called for a 4-hour Assam Bandh. The Soy Janagoshti Zotha Mancha is coalition of 6 ethnic groups, namely Adivasi, Chutia, Kus Rajbangshi, Matak, Moran and Tai Ahom, who are demanding for scheduled tribe status. The bandh on Tuesday was called to voice the demand against the state as well as the central government for the delay in granting the status. The organization has also accused the central and state government for playing with the sentiments of the 6 communities. Furthermore, the organization has also planned to stage a dharna in Delhi's Jantar Mantar on November 30. A stone quarry collapsed on Monday at Modar village in Mizoram's Nangthial district, where around 8 bodies out of 12 were recovered while 4 others are still trapped. BSF rescue team was immediately dispatched for the rescue operation, while NDRF team reached the spot on Tuesday morning. Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sharma, inaugurated several new infrastructures at the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital on Tuesday. A new 850-seat auditorium, the principal's home, a guest house for attendees, and hostel for boys and nurse quarters are built on the premises. Notably, during the previous 2 pandemic years, the state-run Guwahati Medical College and Hospital served thousands of patients and was at the forefront of the fight against COVID-19. Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, along with Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha, attended a state-level program to commemorate the birth anniversary of great tribal freedom fighter Bhagwan Birsa Munda at Dasha Mighat ground in Tripura's Thalai district on Tuesday. Union Minister Sonowal, while addressing the program, stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the only PM in the country to give due respect to the Janjati people. Meanwhile, CM Saha added that the state government has taken several initiatives for the economic development of the Janjati people. Furthermore, both the Union Minister and CM unveiled a statue of Birsa Munda in presence of Union Minister of State Pratima Bhomik at Tripura's Khowai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday held meetings with leaders of several other participating countries on the sidelines of G20 summit and reviewed the progress in India's bilateral relations. While addressing the delegations, Modi stated India has stood firmly with Indonesia during its challenging times, while acknowledging the shared heritage and culture between the two countries. Meanwhile, Modi also addressed the Indian community in Bali at a reception. It may be noted that Indonesia's president will hand over the G20 presidency to India at the closing ceremony of the Bali summit. Earlier today, Modi also addressed the G20 working session on food and energy security session and reiterated India's long-standing position in favor of dialogue and diplomacy in Ukraine.
नमस्ते, वणक्कम, आप सबको नमस्कार। इंडोनेशिया आने के बाद, बाली आने के बाद हर हिंदुस्तानी को एक अलग ही अनुभूति होती है, एक अलग ही एहसास होता है और मैं भी वही वाइब्रेशंस फील कर रहा हूं। जिस जगह के साथ भारत का हजारों वर्षों का रिश्ता रहा हो और जिसके बारे में सुनते रहते हो कि हजारों साल में अनेक पीढ़ियां आई चली गई, लेकिन उस परंपरा को कभी ओझल नहीं होने दिया। हजारों साल से उस परंपरा को जीना, पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी उस परंपरा को जानना और हर पल उस परंपरा से जुड़े रहना, वहां के लोग उस धरती।
After the heinous incident that took place in Delhi where a man, Aftab, allegedly killed his 28-year-old live-in partner, Shraddha Walker, the police on Tuesday took the accused to Mehrauli forest to recover the body parts, which he disposed them at different places after chopping them into 35 pieces. Around 12 samples have been recovered, which will be sent to confirm if they are all human remains, and further it will be sent to match with DNA samples of her. Earlier, the victim's father demanded a death penalty for the accused while suspecting a love jihad angle to this incident. It is to be mentioned that after 6 months, this atrocious incident came to light, which took place on May 18 in one of Delhi's apartments.
शर्मिंदा हो, कुछ कहोगे? चेहरा क्यों छुपा? देखिए इस समय आपको लेकर जो है पुलिस चले गई। मैं उधर ही जा रहा हूँ।
Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren's request to prepone his questioning to November 16 from November 17 has been rejected by the Enforcement Directorate on Tuesday in the ongoing money laundering case linked to alleged illegal mining. A source privy to the investigation stated that ED declined Soren's request, citing some investigation-related issues. Notably, CM Soren requested the federal agency to prepone his questioning due to some political and other official engagements following the second summon by the agency. Furthermore, ED has stated that it has identified proceeds of crime relating to illegal mining in the state to the tune of more than Rs 1,000 crore till now. Union Minister Piyush Goyal on Monday inaugurated the 41st edition of India International Trade Fair. While addressing the gathering, Goyal called for more trade fairs to strengthen the trade fair system and to promote the industry, entrepreneurship as well as local arts and crafts. The minister suggested that the trade fair should be held twice a year, focusing on the theme Atmanirbhar Bharat, showcasing India's Swadeshi capabilities. The minister also added that Swadeshi Fair must encourage the participation of women, MSME, small entrepreneurs from service sectors and new exhibitors. Goyal also remarked that the trade fair is a powerful platform to showcase the diversity of the nation and emphasized on the PM Janashakti Master Plan. Minister of State for Commerce and Industry Som Prakash, Minister for Commerce Anupriya Patel and several senior officials attended the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday expressed grief over the demise of the veteran actor Ghata Maneshini Krishna and extended condolences to legendary actor's aggrieved family. PM Modi took down to Twitter and briefed that Krishna Garu was a legendary superstar who won hearts of people through his versatile acting and lively personality. PM also added that his demise is a colossal loss to the world of cinema and entertainment. Actor Mahesh Babu's father, Ghata Manesh Krishna, who was also known as Andhra's James Bond, passed away in Hyderabad on Tuesday. After learning about the demise, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jan Mohan Reddy and Governor Vishwa Bhushan Harichandan expressed grief over the demise of superstar Krishna. A 17-year-old football player lost her life due to alleged negligence of doctors during surgery at the Rajiv Gandhi Government Hospital in Chennai on Tuesday. As per the information, Priya had her leg amputated by doctors at Rajiv Gandhi Hospital after an alleged botched surgery at Periyar Nagar Government Peripheral Hospital. Due to carelessness of the doctors who performed the surgery, the comprehension bandage was too tight, which caused extensive damage to blood flow and led to the death of blood vessels. The two doctors who operated on her have been suspended for medical negligence and FIR has been filed against them. Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez was granted bail by a Delhi court in the Rs 200 crore money laundering case linked to alleged conman Suresh Chandrasekhar. Notably, the bail was granted to Fernandez on condition of sharing a personal bond of Rs 2 lakhs. It is to be mentioned that on August 17, 2022, a supplementary charge sheet filed by the ED in the Rs 200 crore extortion case against conman Suresh in a Delhi court mentioned Jacqueline as an accused. The agency had mentioned how the actress not only enjoyed the gifts showered upon her by the conman but also passed them on to her family in Sri Lanka. Olympic medalist Mary Kom has been elected as the chairperson of Athletes Commission of Indian Olympic Association, while table tennis legend Achanat Sharat Kamal has been elected as the vice chairman of the body on Monday. A list of 10 members of commission was announced by returning officer Umesh Sinha in New Delhi. The sportspersons of outstanding merit along with the chairperson and vice chairperson of Athletes Commission will constitute the Electoral College for IOA President's election, which is scheduled to be held on December 10. After Meta, Amazon is on its way to lay off thousands of employees to carry out cost-cutting measures as the last few quarters haven't been profitable. It is to be mentioned that the upcoming layoff will be the biggest in the company's history. Furthermore, layoffs will be concentrated in the devices segment, which includes Amazon, Alexa, and the retail sector. That is all for now. Keep watching NLTV for more news and updates.